guess I should actually have my headset on for this. There's that. It should. Oop. There we go. I have developed very suddenly some issues with this keyboard. And considering it's new, I reported it, and I'm getting a free replacement sent because all of a sudden, literally, like, they worked earlier today before I went to bed, but I got up and the B, which I have copied so I can paste it when I have to type, because reporting a problem with a keyboard requires the use of the B. But having noticed that, I also tested in a few other keys, and I popped it out. It's not like there's some physical debris or other obstruction. It just all of a sudden, yeah, we don't work. So some wiring or other internal issue that can't just be cleaned away. That I know how to do. I've done it before, but again, that shouldn't even be an issue with a new keyboard. But also the 1 and 2, the exclamation and at ones, the right square and curly bracket, the page up, and the star, the multiplication key on the numpad. All of them just decided to, yeah, we decided we don't work now. So whatever internal issue there is with this thing, yeah, I don't know. But this is a game that I have been playing in my downtime. I'm level 21. 20. And I figured I could just show this. I am wearing heavy gloves and boots because they happened, one, fortifies my, it has feather effect on it that adds more than it weighs, and the other one adds strength, which gives me more carrying capacity than it weighs. So, capacity is always an issue. But I have gotten to the point where I'm working on luck. I've been doing that for 6 levels. This is my 7th. But I am still in the, I am being very meticulous about my leveling. Because there's still, I mean, at this point, it would be hard to have levels go so awry that I fucked up how many levels I can make. But I'm still just, I have finished the strength for this level. So now I need to, work on the other thing, because luck is number 3. But this, because my intelligence is maxed, is the, okay, well, I trained 2 skills, or a stat or a stat and a half that wasn't associated with leveling, so I can fill in the blanks with conjuring, because unlike in Skyrim, the conjured thing doesn't actually have to have anything to fight. I can just stand there and conjure until I am out of magicka, and I get credit for them all. Same thing with healing, but not damaging. You have always had to actually do damage with destruction spells to be able to train that one. But restoration, I could technically just stand in place and heal myself while I'm healthy and have it go up. I noticed that one accidentally, because that has not always been the case. conjuration I have been taking advantage of for filling in leveling gaps. I got a mod that makes dealing with mercantile easier because the pop-up to confirm for everyone, and then if there's a stack, you gotta select no. I hold down the control key. Actually, what I do is I prop my water bottle on the control key so I can just click through a stack one by one, because mercantile goes up based on number of transactions. So if I have a stack of potions that I have made and I get massive stacks of potions that I have made, or iron arrows, because I'm not using iron arrows anymore, but they accumulate, I can click through them at a still mind-numbing but much more reasonable pace and actually get somewhere. But that's, some of these are... This one, you have to try to use it. Like this one, I have more reasons to because I accumulate things and I sell them. Not that I need the money, but Speechcraft, other than, okay, I have gotten this merchant to like me as much as they can at the start, I literally have to stand there and click through the wheel at a neutral option so I can just keep going round and round and round. And it's a pain in the ass to train Speechcraft. Unless I actually went and paid money for a trainer. Since I have enough money, I have been thinking about paying for training just to accelerate some things. But endurance being the first thing that gets maxed out, because that's where my hit points come from, so I need that one. I do 5 points of endurance for every level until it's at 100, and then I can work on something else. So I'm actually decent with all of those skills. My heavy armor keeps going up a little bit because of these carrying capacity boots and gloves. And my armor keeps going up because gotta fix them. And my weapons that I've been training. As much as I would love to dedicate more time to getting speed done so I don't have to fuss with the, oh, well, my athletics went up, or I keep having other priorities. There's enough room there that I'm not worried about the odd straggler, but I still try not to make a habit out of them. Just like this, I get the odd straggler here and there. Because I don't have all the spells and I can't even cast them all if I did. But this, I have a shit ton of lockpicks, but because I am being meticulous about my levels, I stand and quick load and auto try, because Createer can do that fucking mechanic. I cannot. I hate it. I hate it so much. I am terrible at it. I have never liked it. I have never been good at it. I don't even want to try. It's just bad. The one in Skyrim, I could do. The one in this, no. But, so, because I'm still being meticulous about my levels, I have 300 and something lockpicks. I haven't followed through on that. I have it, I just haven't gotten there. Since the bow isn't magical for things that I need. Magic or silver, or a better material than I have on hand to hit. But so I have a ring that boosts the strength, feather, a little more strength. This is helpful. That's a quest item that I haven't found. The random thing I found. They're heavy, but they give me duration because when I'm standing there practicing melee on things, I have stuff to put down. I'm at the door. I wonder if that means that I've finally finished in here. But, right, so mostly the spells I have found. I should swap that out for something I might actually use. I don't know if I'd actually use any of them, though. I have found a fair number of tomes. I haven't bothered to buy any spells, I don't think. But a lot of the spells I have, I can't cast. I found this and I went, what the fuck? I didn't know that was a thing. Because I didn't. I know who Karstog was. I know that name. And what? I also found this recently. But yeah, I am not good at these, so yeah, no. Argonian. It's helpful. I fucked up the color mostly because when I was rearranging things at the gate out starting dungeon, I forgot to fix my color palette. But I have been, since I've been training a weapon, I need people to train them, people or creatures to train them on, so I've been poking around and picking specific kinds of places. I have been avoiding all the Iliad ruins, not because there's any particular difficulty there that isn't in others, but because I don't have a telekinesis, and if you shoot some of those crystals with arrows, they just wedge and get stuck. So I need a telekinesis to be able to guarantee that I can get them down and actually hoard them the way that I want. I really don't know if I finished clearing this place out, though. I think so. I think I did. But, gotta check just to be sure. No. I'm doing a snippet of. I did not finish it. I had come in through this one. I had done the bottom, and did I go and pick up? Okay. The fact that my bow is in my hands, I still left off. I hit my carrying capacity and needed to put some shit down. But rather than leave things half done, I'll just work on a skill. rather you do this for me. Damn it. I appreciate your cooperation in this matter. What her? You? I don't recognize your name. I know that name. I know I've got all the books before, just that name, I guess I don't see often enough to recognize it offhand like with the rest. Yes, my feet are loud and I don't like it the way I usually play, because I haven't needed to hear things as precisely as I listen to other music while I'm playing this, so I don't hear my noisy ass feet. Okay, so the rest of those are actually from the other doors, so didn't hurt that much. Oh, that sound effect is much louder. Yeah, I gotta get basically back to the entrance. Storm Atronachs were actually much easier to fight than the Frost Atronachs, which doesn't line up because they're supposed to be the strongest. But they were easier to stand there and fight. Because, except for those last two guys, all of this place was melee. Actually, I am far enough out in my marksman that I probably can make this a speed level. And, oh, just conjure. And the more places I go through, the more I notice the similarities in layout. Like, there's a place that had a structure very similar to this on the upper level, except there wasn't a log bridge to cross. I actually just had to run and jump. Ooh. That's the first one of those I've found. That I'll hold on to. You guys have such stupid heavy robes, but weightless hoods. anything that's going to improve my potions at this point. It's better gear. Really? No. Just like making sure everything that's going to be for sale is fixed up before it gets down. Maybe I should save one of those hoods. Thing that's for sale. Alchemy stuff. Except for quest. Stuff. And certain other things. Weapons, armor. I don't intend to be needing you. Now that I've found you, I can sell you. It got to the point where I was using more efficient weapons. I have started finding pieces of Daedric, which I'm swapping out other things for. I'm still just finding Elven for the light armor. No glass stuff there yet. But you can go. And I got it to a more consistent point. I wasn't planning on doing a massive playthrough with this. It was just this is where I'm at. And yes, I'm obsessively meticulous about my leveling for the vast majority of things. But, you know, that's fine. It's fine. It works. I make good levels. Things, for the most part, depending on what things I train when, don't get more difficult before they get less difficult again. But yeah, just a little something to do because, well, some things this keyboard won't do now, or won't do readily. And I didn't have any bright ideas, so I figured I'd just get a little progress in something I was going to play